Hello, vlog fam. What is going on, man? Hey, look, I know it's been a good little minute. It was kind of planned. I'm gonna be real. I'd expected for it to be a good little bit before I started doing vlogs again. Um, just been some stuff going on. I mean, I've been posting on the short form a lot. So if you're not following me on Insta, then you've been missing out anyway. But I'm definitely, at that point where I'm ready to get the vlogs rolling again. Got a lot of good stuff coming my way, a lot of good work being done, even if I haven't been, doing it on the YouTube. We're trying to get that back in roll in order. Everybody's getting their YouTubes going, bro. I was like, nah, I need to pick the camera back up and get this ball rolling, man. But yeah, it's good to see you guys, man. We back. Come on, clap it up, clap it up. You know how it is. So today we got a little workout at this gym. I work out at Circle City in Indy, so a good little powerlifting gym. It's pretty much mainly a full upper body workout today. I do have a 4x5 on bench with a max of, first set will be about a max of RPE 8, I believe. So I have I don't have a load cap, but I have a RPE cap. So I have a general idea of what number I'm probably going to put on today. And then after that, it's mainly accessories. I know I'm going to have incline bench after that, which I've got to really enjoy doing recently. So that's a new staple in my workouts that have been pretty good. The doing incline dumbbell, and then I'm putting back Larson dumbbell, and it's just been good to get some heavy dumbbells going and pumping good little weight of iron. So but yeah, other than that, I'm gonna eat something because I haven't really eaten. I work night shift now, or I don't know if I was working night shift back when I first started my posting. I think that might have been after I went to days at my job, but I'm back to nights now. So my schedule is a lot different. I work out a lot later. Generally work out a lot later. And so, yeah, like I said, it's already pretty dark right now. It's about 7 o'clock, and I'm going to the gym. Should be done hopefully by no later than like 10. But yeah, we got some good work to do, and I'm excited to get the vlogs going back again. So driving there now, and I will see you guys once the work gets going. All right, we are here. We're warmed up. I just did my warm up. It only take a couple minutes. My warm up's usually pretty short. So now we're gonna move on to the 4x5. Like I said, I've already got a number in mind that I believe I'm going to hit. Kind of just depends on how good I'm feeling through these warm-ups. Thinking about around 200 or so, 200 to maybe 205. We'll see how I'm feeling. That'll be a good top set. I'm going to do that for my top set, and then I'm going to back down for the other three or four. Is it a 4x5 or a 5x? I think it's a 4x5. It's tripping. So I'm gonna do my top set and then back down for the last three. So hopefully we hit about that number. If we don't, I mean, it's not the end of the world. I'll kind of go into more specifics about kind of where I'm at right now and where we're looking to go in the future. But as of this moment, I'm not prepping for anything. I'm pretty much still in my off season, so it's a lot of just basic upkeep. I mean, I'm still pushing myself pretty hard. We're growing a lot of muscle, putting a lot of new growth on and whatnot. So it's not like I'm not doing anything at all. But in terms of needing to hit certain numbers and peaking and whatnot, I'm not doing any of that. So we're just kind of pushing the envelope right now and seeing how far we can get, and still trying to just grow like regular. So, but yeah, let's get these warm-ups started, and then we'll see what we hit for the day. All right, bench is done. So I did a lot better than I thought I would. I didn't think I was gonna do bad, but I just wasn't sure, especially because my frequency isn't. I do like 2 or so pressing movements through the week. My frequency isn't normally where it would be, and this is the only day. I only do 1 barbell day a week, so I just wasn't really sure where I was going to be at, but holy smokes, I did. So yeah, that first set was 205 by 5. It's supposed to be RP 8. Really, it felt more like RP 7, like 7.5 maybe. So I did a lot better on that than I thought I would. So I think next week I'll be good for like 5 more pounds on top of that, depending on what my coach puts in my program. He might start, throwing a little more in there, a little more direction or whatnot. But and then my 3 sets of back downs, I was 195 by 5, and honestly, those were pretty butter. I think my last set was actually my best set in terms of how it felt. Just small little technique things to trying to rein in and get under. So yeah, honestly, my bench session today was really great. I couldn't have asked for a better bench session for the day. 205 felt pretty solid. Back downs felt pretty solid. Kind of hitting, even though like my frequency and everything isn't as high as it was, and I'm like not doing any competition training or like going into a peak block or whatever, I'm hitting for my standards at a pretty high clip. So that is always, fantastic to find out and see going on. So, but yeah, so done with bench. We're going to move over to that area, start getting on my accessories, and try and get through stuff pretty quickly so I don't have to be here longer than later. So, but yeah, let's hit these accessories, man. Oh, bruh. All right. Well, that'll do it for the lift today. And this will end up being the end of the video as well. That was honestly a really, really good lift. Everything was kind of just flowing. It's one of the better lifts I've had in a while. I haven't had any really like bad ones recently, but it's just nice to get in, have the sessions where everything is kind of clicking on all cylinders. Yeah, my bench was really good today, and then my incline press following that was honestly really good. It was a little shaky, the actual movement felt good. I'm just still working on, being controlled and a little less shaky and like letting the weights kind of move around, impacting my press position, because sometimes it'll get like out of the weights will kind of shake and like move, and then it'll end up out of my strongest position. I gotta kind of bring it back in like mid movement, so it gets a little funky. But other than that, yeah, it was really good. I think I'm gonna title this. Probably gonna start a series called Road to 600 kgs. That is kind of my biggest goal right now. I haven't competed since May, so in terms of my actual comp best, it's like 455 or something like that. But if I had to guess, I'm probably mid fives, low mid fives, somewhere around there. And we're planning on competing sometime this coming year in like the spring or like early summer. So I have a good amount of time to keep putting on, keep getting stronger and, just doing what I need to do and try and get that number. That's kind of what we're pushing for. In terms of like my top numbers at the moment is the same as just like my comp PBs. We haven't really hit any new PBs in a while, but from the training that we've been doing and all the strength that I've been getting on my accessories, I know my comp lifts are higher than what they were at my first comp. So really, it's just being patient and continuing to put in that work, stacking the chips, and getting it done. So yeah, this is going to be the first installment of that series, and I'm going to try to just be consistent with it. Try and upload like once a week. Yeah, I mean, I work out like about 3. I might end up going back up to 4 times a week eventually, depending on what my coach wants for me. We did think about going into this state competition here soon, but I think we just decided we're going to keep pushing past this and be ready to come out with something really solid in next March. So, but yeah, other than that, that's it for this lift, and I will see you guys on the next one.